Greetings fellow girls, guys and gaming fans, this is Small Archangel bringing you an update on the state of our Rising World series, which, as you'll know by now, has just finished because we are waiting on the update which brings us player models and a whole lot of other stuff in order to continue with our series. But be assured we will continue with it as soon as we can. We are waiting for the update first though, because I do want to start a fresh game with that, as I've said before. Apparently, according to the devs, the update has been delayed by the fact that it is a huge update which is going to be the foundation of all future updates and content implementation. In this update we will get our player models, of course, and our armor and clothing mechanic and the ability to make armor and clothing, but also they're hoping that this is going to lead to the ability for them to be able to put in other content such as mounts and vehicles and such like. So obviously they're having to deal with animations that they hadn't had to implement into the game previously. We're also, in this update, we are also getting ranged weapons, which I'm very excited about. I do love my bows and arrows and my ranged weapons, even if I suck at them sometimes, because the mechanic is always slightly different in every game, so it takes me getting used to. So, bear with us on that one, and normal service will resume as soon as the update comes out. We're just waiting on that for the time being. In the meantime, though, we are going to have a new series on a Tuesday, which will be Tacoma, which is a game that I've been wanting to play for some time now. This game is apparently it's a fairly short narrative title, so it's probably going to be ideal as a stopgap for the time being. As I say, we will be carrying on with Rising World as soon as the update drops. But this is a game that I've been wanting to play for quite a while now. Tacoma, it came out in August of this year, so I've held off a little bit even so. But this game is by Fullbright Studios, which they're the developers that made Gone Home, which was the first playthrough that I actually released as a series on my channel, which was an excellent game in my opinion. A wonderful narrative, a really immersive storyline, and this game promises to provide much of the same kind of content. So the devs themselves, it's got very positive reviews on Steam, and the game is described as Tacoma is a sci-fi narrative adventure from the creators of Gone Home, set aboard a high-tech space station in the year 2088. You'll explore every detail of how the station's crew lived and worked, finding the clues that add up to a gripping story of trust, fear, and resolve in the face of disaster. So this is an abandoned space station, which apparently is equipped with a digital surveillance system which captures 3D recordings of pivotal moments in the crew's life on the station, which means that there is a fairly unique selling point with this game, which means that we're going to be able to use this surveillance software, these 3D images, to piece together a story of what happened on the space station and the interrelationships of the people and their lives. Yeah, apparently it's a multi-path story, which means it's non-linear, or it's fairly linear, but it depends on where you go as to what you uncover when. So we're going to have a more interactivity than we saw in Gone Home. And the graphics and the environments are pretty detailed and good looking as well, in my opinion. So it's going to be a good game to play. And yeah, it should, as I say, be a fairly good stopgap. So I hope that you guys are going to join me for this new series, which is going to be a full playthrough of Tacoma, starting next Tuesday at the usual time of 12 GMT, midday GMT. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And as I say, even if we haven't finished the series of Tacoma, when the update hits for Rising World, we will prioritize Rising World and we'll get right back into Rising World for the Tuesday slot. But we'll continue the Tacoma series until that's finished as well, and we'll see how it all pans out. So guys, I hope you'll join me then. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Keep gaming, stay happy. Bye bye for now.